Let's go ahead and talk about Tom Clancy's The Division. Now here's the deal, folks. I haven't played the game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And I think right now, at least, the game looks pretty disappointing. However, with that said, I did actually pre-order the game, and I'm going to be having I'm going to have access to the upcoming closed beta for Tom Clancy's The Division. So even though I'm disappointed now, my opinion could change once I have actually played the game. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about the graphics. They showed the game off at E3 2013, I believe, and they wowed everyone. Everyone was like, no fucking way. That looks but when is that coming out? I gotta fucking get my hands on this game ASAP. And then now, you know, we're getting really close to launch, and I'm looking at the game like, what the fuck happened? Seriously, compare the E3 2013 gameplay footage, so they claim, to what it looks like now, and it's a night and day difference. Like, why is Ubisoft so deceptive? Next up, the map size. Now, in previous videos, they showed off the map, and it was basically the entire. It was New York City. You know, you take back New York City. I think that was the tagline for the game at one point. And now it's been condensed down to Midtown Manhattan. What the fuck happened? I wanted to play in all of these other parts in New York City, and now I can only play in this boring Midtown Manhattan part. What the fuck? Let's talk about the bullet sponge enemies. Now listen, I know this is an RPG first and foremost, so it would kind of be boring, I guess you could say, if you could take out the enemies with one shot. I wouldn't like that, I'll be honest with you, but, you know, I think it's a little silly when you have a fucking shotgun, you're going up to an enemy, you're aiming at the enemy from close range, and he's got a fucking hoodie on, and you're loading on this enemy, and he ain't going down. Like, how dumb is that? And I know there's a lot of people out there that want to play it realistically. They want to have this realistic, grounded experience. Well, in order to do that, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to play the game how you don't want to play it, because the enemies are bullet sponges, so you're going to have to fucking grind and grind and grind. Then you'll finally be able to upgrade your weapons so that you can play it how you want to play it. The problem is, by the time you do all of that, you're probably going to be fucking bored of the game. And the enemy AI isn't realistic, at least from what I've seen. They fucking just stand in the middle of the road. They don't take cover. I mean, sometimes they take cover, but most of the time they don't. They hardly flank you. I mean, it's just really disappointing, to be honest with you. But possibly the biggest disappointment, in my honest opinion, is the lack of stealth. There are no stealth mechanics in this game, and this is a fucking Tom Clancy game. This is an open world game. Where the fuck are the stealth mechanics in this game? For a game like this, there should be stealth mechanics. It just blows my mind how you cannot. There's not even a crouch button. You know, it would be cool if you could, you know, approach an enemy, approach a group of enemies and just take them out one by one with silent stealth takedown kills from behind, you know, without anyone noticing. But you can't do any of that. In fact, you can't even put a fucking silencer on your pistol and take them out one by one because there are no stealth mechanics in this game. I mean, I can go on and on, but I really don't want to. I want this game to be great. I really, truly, honestly do. But it's a Ubisoft game, and I'm just going to be cautiously optimistic about this.